Checking all my settings to see if everything looks normal. Of course, I don't have my glasses. But I'm back in P mode. And that's Skull Mesa ahead. I am testing my, what is this thing called? It's a Panasonic ZS40 compact camera. I was using my Panasonic LZ150, and this is its replacement. However, the first set of movies I took, I wasn't impressed, nor is the first set of pictures. So I'm hoping to get some better shots. And hoping that was just a fluke. Otherwise, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Plus, I know there are other people that are interested in this camera. So let's take a picture here. Okay. I was able to take a picture while in movie mode. So that will be impressive if that works and if I get decent pictures. Ahead of you, that loaf-looking mountain is Sugarloaf. The one to the left, the bigger mountain, is called Elephant Mountain. Okay, I'm switching to IA mode to see if, usually when I do IA mode, the colors flop around because it's always adjusting for the light. And so I don't like to shoot in IA. But IA also does good color and such, so it's kind of a quandary of maybe switching around back and forth depending on the sky. Let's see, we have clouds in the sky over here. And too, when I get up on YouTube and use the stabilizer sometimes will move the sky around as well. So, it's hard to decide. Lots of quartz up here. It's a nice tall cactus saguaros in this area. Once again, Sugarloaf and Elephant Head. And just kind of right over this hill in front of us, or thereabouts, just before that hill, is the Spur Cross area. And as far as I know, it used to be State Land Trust, and you had to have a pass. Don't know if that's still the case. We'll snap a picture just to keep trying this. See if it works in IA mode, which it does. Pretty cool. At least I think it did. Guess I'll see when I get home. And this is a switching back, major sweeping switchbacks. Trail is still damp from yesterday's rain. I got an inch of rain at my house. I think it started like at midnight or something 2 nights ago, and rained almost the entire time. Usually the rain will keep me up or constantly wake me up, but it didn't the other night, so it must have been pretty gentle. Okay, how about a picture here? Okay, still recording. And I'm in P mode. Pretty choya with the light on it like that. There's one section up here that has a lot of them. Oops, I didn't mean to take the picture. Various puddles along the trail today. I love that scene over there, next to sniffing Elephant Mountain with the fortress there. I think it's so cool. That's what they call the fortress. There are ruins up there, and you can take a guided tour. They have them quite frequently to hike to it, to the top. And if you're adventuresome, like many people are on hikearizona.com, you can go to the top of Elephant Mountain. I understand it's not easy, but it's doable. And this is looking to the northwest. And we'll come around. Oh, I should do a panorama. That's a good idea. Test that out. Gotta find out where it's at on the camera. I think it's a button. Maybe try some more in IA mode to see how it flickers a lot. And that's Black Mountain ahead. Okay, ahead, that big mountain there is Black Mountain above the town of Cave Creek. Still in IA mode. We're heading east. Okay, back in P mode. We've come around the corner here. It's looking toward the spur cross area over there. And we're about to intersect with the Slate Trail that I'm going to stay on Go John today. My intent is not mileage. My intent really, kind of cool clouds there, is just to kind of stay in shape and get some elevation and hit my 500 miles for the year. Oh, I'm sorry. Quartz Trail, not the Slate Trail. I think the Quartz Trail eventually comes around to the Slate Trail. I wonder if I can get those clouds and these choias in a shot without a sunspot. I'll have to see if I can. This part of the trail in springtime is all lit up in gold from the flowers of the brittle bush. Not so much now, but I can tell you for wintertime, this brittle bush is incredibly healthy and happy. And we could have one heck of a spring because we've been getting the winter rains that we haven't gotten for a few years, or it seems that way. We're supposed to have another storm coming in on Wednesday. Today is Sunday. And we've had one storm in December, one in November, but it's the December rains that'll make the difference. So hopefully I'll come back here in the spring and be able to show you the Golden Hills here, because they're just amazing. That's the superstitions over there. We zoom in to see how this works here. There you go.
Time of day, 12:11. Totals. Total miles, 5.00. Total time, 1 hour 55 minutes.
We're in P mode. I just want to film a little bit more because the color of the dirt is kind of brown rather than a light tan color. Sometimes when I go in and edit my pictures, I try to, believe it or not, I do try. I don't succeed a lot. Try to get it exactly as I saw it color-wise. But sometimes I get back and go, is that kind of red or is that kind of brown? And just for the sake of remembering to think of it, see, you can see all the brittle bush on those hills there. Just imagine that in the spring when it's all covered with the golden flowers of this brittle bush. It's just quite a sight to see. Do a little side filming because that's the roughest. YouTube can straighten that out a little bit, but the side views is more difficult for the stabilizer, where the front view is easier. Have quite a leaner there in a Saguaro. I've seen 2 down. This one's definitely leaning pretty good. And you can see actually you can see some of it coming out of the ground, so that's going to fall right on the trail. My GPS is running, I was just at 5 miles and my GPS was set 5 1/4. So it's still adding miles. It's added almost 1/4. We'll have to see what Garmin says. I'm going to send them a report. You just have to have an accurate GPS. Otherwise, what's the point? Other than to record your mileage. And there's lots of things that can record your mileage. And when I get home and put it up on MapSource, the mileage is about what it's supposed to be. But that's not where I need it. I need it out here. Well, not here exactly, but when I am out in an area where I kind of need to know where the turn is. That's not a real obvious trail per se. Alright, I think that's enough. Okay, I want to do another test of taking the picture while moving and moving. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Got to keep your eyes on the road. Alright, that was 3 saguaros I was supposed to take a picture of, so we'll see when I...
Half-mile split statistics. Time, 11 minutes, 23 seconds. Elevation gain, minus 120 feet. Accumulated elevation gain, 5 feet. Time of day, 12:22. Total miles, 5.50. Total time, 2 hours 7 minutes.
Took another picture. Way too many pictures for this trail, but I am testing my camera, so